knock that out of the cradle a bit. Okay, I can't keep doing all the intros because I know that they're boring everyone, this is called Selling Gloryland by the Pound. I wrote the lyric in 1994. I'd never played the song, to the best of my knowledge, until 5 minutes ago when I did take one, put music to it. It's now 2024, and this is take two. I want to stand back. I can't see my children in the viewfinder, which is why I'm making these videos. That looks like it's not in the right place. I'd like to play something I know the words to, so I can just go into it. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 18, 28 more. There's for sale signs on every door, and all the young boys are off to war. And if you listen, you can hear the poets laughing. Suicides, they stand in line, and the priest says, come in boys, but don't waste my time. You won't find comfort here, but thanks for asking. There's young girls scrounging in the dirt, getting eyes from men in $50 shirts. If everyone down here is born equal, they don't know it. Even honesty has become corrupt, and the devil smiles, oh, things are looking up. If the truth still stands a chance, it doesn't show it. The harps are burning in the sand, and no one knows where it's safe to stand. They throw you out onto the heap long before you're finished. The charity suits just sneer, I've got to go. Send my secretary your portfolio. As justice stands alone, bereft and diminished. The vendetta boys, they've got all the power, and beauty dies at 90 miles an hour. Fools go rushing in, and the angels tremble. Wealth buys you better enemies. If you can't control, you can always appease. When they lay you down to die, they're none too gentle. advice from bad actors. The small lads read by now, pay then. The same applies to all your friends. Prayer won't get you through today's fear factors. Should have ended on E, but I've taken the E down to give it a discordant kind of sound, a bit of an attention grabber. It's an old street player's trick there for all you young musicians watching this. Why is it slightly out of tune on that string there? Because, you know, you had to do something to grab people's attention. Back there. Dylan. For anyone who's not Dylan and Emily, this is my beautiful children, Dylan and Emily. And this is the reason I'm making these videos, so they can see what their dad did when they grow up. Goodness me, oh, to have my arms back that size again. Oh, it was an octopus. I'm seeing some of this footage for the first time. And I know you can all turn off now, really. The only way I can get my children, hopefully, the only chance my children stand seeing any of the film of their childhood, for reasons detailed in several of my other songs, as Ye Sow, So Shall You Reap. I recommend you go listen to that. It's a nice song. I'm not recommending it for me. I recommend it's a powerful song there. To have this playing in the background. Oh, Mr. Tumble. My daughter's first piano. That frog there, this is 11 years ago. My son, no, 9 years ago. How long ago was this? Well, Emily has just turned 10, and I guess she's about 6 months old there, so this is 9.5 years ago. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? And you're so cute. Old MacDonald had old MacDonald. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig. E-I-E-I-O. What is that? With I don't know what that is. Dragonfly? It's not a dragonfly. Yeah, so this frog is actually sitting over there at the moment. You might see a penguin in the background in a minute. I'm talking to my children, by the way, anyone watching this on YouTube or Rumble. Your penguin Dylan is over in the corner there. And then your baby swing seat sitting in the kitchen. I guess that's some kind of a monkey or something or another there. And this is still up in the loft, actually. I don't know what it might look like now. Oh, goodness me. So my daughter was born, I'll tell the world this, my daughter was born with talipes on her leg there. God bless you. For reasons we won't go into. And when my son was sitting there My son is 2 years old at this point, okay? So when my son was sitting there at the bottom of the piano, and if anyone's wondering, Emily actually now plays the piano, and plays beautifully as well. Both my children are natural born musicians. This is my son's electric guitar. I bought him on his 3rd birthday. Everyone around here is sitting at the party. You know, and they're giving him like colouring books and you know, and a car, a pull-on car and everything. And I come in with this huge box. We'd already opened up the main present. I thought, what the hell? And it's this full-size electric guitar, left-handed guitar. I remember this guy, I can't remember his name, but he was sitting there and he said, well, you know, I said, I just wanted to buy him his first electric guitar. And I said, so he knows he's got one, you know. He said, well, you could buy him anything on that basis. I said, I intend to. But on a sidebar, Dylan was not even born, over in the corner there, and you can't see it, there's a Jack Daniels limited edition JD001 acoustic guitar, left-handed, and Dylan wasn't even born, and I bought him that. Like 450 quid. I figured I'm left-handed. I had no idea if he's going to be left-handed or anything. But I figured I'm left-handed, so I might have that. Anyway, my beautiful daughter was born with talipes, so I bought her this mat, and it looks a bit cruel, I guess, you know, if you're seeing it, you go, wow, you know, the poor child can't reach to play the piano. But we had to get her to try and straighten her legs, build her leg muscles up, me and my son, as much as possible while I was doing it. And he'd seen me doing this. And so that's what he was doing there, sitting there. So obviously Emily's legs got tired, you know, 6 months old, you know, can't stand or anything. And I had to strip the bottom of her legs to try and build the muscles up there, you know, so that her legs were ready, so when she could stand earlier and hopefully straighten it out, which it has done. Straightened about 80%. There is a point to this story, I promise. But then I would have to go on and do other things as well. Obviously I'm filming at the time, you know, but I have to cook lunch and you know, do laundry and all this kind of stuff. But Dylan, who's got obviously, you know, 2 years old, he's got no idea about anything. Although I would tell him, I'd speak to him all the time about it. You know. So he would take over, you know, and Emily would be lying there, and that's what he was doing there. And Dylan said, oh please, I hope you see this somewhere down the line, just, you know, so when you two were squabbling about anything, you know, this is how wonderful your brother was to you, Emily, you know, because he would sit there and he'd say, come on, Emily, and he, as you just wanted to rest, and he'd be pulling your legs there, and then he'd be doing this so you made a sound, and you'd go back to doing it independently, build your legs, that kind of thing. My daughter is also an amazing poet. Do you want to hear a poem she wrote? It's called Where's the Sun Going to at Night? And I put the music to it. I don't know if I've got any harmonic. Oh, of course. I mean, I've tuned to a minor as well, haven't I? Okay, well this is going to have some weird tunings, but this is all about the words. The words are written by this amazing lady here. 9 years old when she wrote these words. It was her school homework, school project on space. And she was on the telephone to me, and she said, I've got to do a school project on space then. She said, I'm going to call it Where's the Sun Go at Night? I said, that's a nice title. There you see, come on. So you got one leg straight, Emily. Well, obviously you know what your legs look like. We had to get that leg down there. Oh, Mr. Baxter. And, what was I saying? I've told this anecdote many times, but I never tire I'm never tired of telling it. And so Emily said, I'm gonna call it Where's the Sun Go at Night? I said, oh, good title. I'm going to do it as a poem, Dad, she said. And when she's back in a minute, she gets up and she goes off somewhere and comes back to the telephone about 30 seconds later, and she's got a piece of paper and a pencil. And she goes, Where's the sun go at night? I need to know, all right. And I said, well, maybe I need to know if that's all right. Scans a bit better, Emily, make the syllables match up. Then the phone came, there's an eyebrow raiser. What do you know? You've only written 1,500 songs. I'm Emily Miller. Yeah. Oh, wasn't that? She did give me this look of, which one of us is a genius old man, you know. And then she said, well, you can help if you like, Daddy. And I came up with the third line. I said, well, how about if it sinks into sinks into the skies lake. Ooh, that went down. And then we came up with everything else on it. She tells me off all the time because I still sing it. Where's the sun go to at night? I need to know if that's all right. And I played her a video I'd made of the song. It's not it's not if that's all right. It's all right. I said, why am I just being a bit more gentle on the listener? Am I? And that was it. And I thought it was pretty amazing. You know, all the other children did their homework as per, you know. Space is big, it is black, and aliens live there. But Emily's written this poem which is really quite allegorical, but I don't have it in. And her teacher, there's a sad denouement for this. I asked her about it once, and thankfully I was filming the call, and so I was able to transcribe her words down, because I put music to it and recorded it. And I asked her a couple of months later, because I was getting some good feedback on YouTube, and I said, well, you know, what happened to your poem that you wrote? Does it stay in your folder? I said, or do you get to bring it home once it's been marked? Oh, teacher threw it in the bin, she said. I said, what? Oh, and she doesn't keep the homework. I was absolutely incensed, and still am now. Peterborough Schools, that's my daughter's intellectual copyright, and you do not throw it away. Anyway, so if you want to make a donation to my daughter, please do. And if you want to send a nasty, well, I was going to say letter, but you youngsters, it's all texts and posts. If you want to say something bad about the education system in Peterborough, A, you'd be right, and B, you'd be right to do so. As you can see, 30 years on from writing Selling Gloryland by the Pound, my sense of social injustice has not diminished. And Dylan, this is your second birthday here, mate. I'm going to have to make the G a bit sharper. Where's the Sun Got to at Night, written by Emily Murphy. Does it sink into the skies lake? Well, what kind of mysterious shapes would that make? Oh, and what secrets does the sun hold? I guess I need to wait to be told. Does it turn into the moon? They say if I'm patient, I'll find out soon. The sun gives us those glowing skies, but it's a clever old moon gives us the tides. Where does the sun go to at night? Where does it hide until daylight? apologise for the wayward sense of rhythm. Long-term viewers will know about my disabilities. And gives one an interesting sense of percussion in there. How's that for accentuating the positive, huh? You've got motor neuron disease. Yeah, but it gives me an amazing sense of percussion. Peace and love, wherever you do in the world. We all need some.